Glass ringing on the table, dust sleeping on the frame, clock talking in the corner, giving every second a name. Ashtray full of yesterday, smell of rain in my coat. Your laugh still in the doorway, like a hand around my throat. Suitcase by the kitchen chair, handle leaning on down. I've been almost leaving for years. This time I'm running out. So here's to one last drink, to every fight we never finished, to every promise slipping down the sink. Here's to one last lie, that we can fix what's already gone. I'll raise this glass, then say goodbye. One last drink, then I'm moving on. Your picture on the fridge door, magnet covering half your smile. Phone buzzed 3 times today, haven't called you back in a while. Neighbors stomping on the ceiling, same song, different day. I keep stirring this empty glass, watching courage melt away. So here's to one last drink, to every word we left unspoken, to nights we watched our better angels sing. Here's to one last lie, that we know how to right these wrongs. I'll raise this glass, then say goodbye. One last drink, then I'm moving on. Barstool groove on the floorboards, where I paced holes in the night. You said, baby, you choose the bottle every time you should choose the light. I laughed it off like a sinner, saying grace with a crooked grin. But this room got tired of my stories, even the shadows know my sin. So here's to one last drink, to every dawn that caught us shaking, hands on scars we tried to tape within. Here's to one last lie, that loving heart is always strong. I'll raise this glass, then say goodbye. One last drink, then I'm moving on. There's a letter on the counter, folded once, then folded twice. Every line a shaky river, every word a roll of dice. Don't come chasing if I'm leaving, this is mercy, not farewell, hey. I'm setting fire to our maybe, so we don't burn in our someday. So here's to one last drink, to every door we kept half open, waiting for a miracle to blink. Here's to one last lie, the time alone can make us strong. I ain't ready to forgive, you say goodbye. One last drink, then I'm moving on. I set that bottle on the counter, watch the light crawl through the brown. Whisper your name like a secret, turn the key, don't look around. Step out into the late night air. Ash in the tray, glass on the ringed old wood. Somebody laughs at the bar, but it dies where I'm sitting. These dim lights make every truth look softer. Your shadow still owns that empty chair. I stir my drink like I could turn back hours, but time just stares from your forgotten code right there. Whispered regrets curl in the air like smoke. All of the words I should have said still choke. Your name's on my tongue, but my courage never gets past these dim lights and whispered regret. I still hear your keys in the door at midnight. That half smile you saved for when I was wrong. I talk big, you just wanted someone gentle. Now I talk to this old room till last call's gone. Whisper regrets curl in the air like smoke. All of the chances I burned down like a joke. Your name's on my tongue, but my courage never gets past these dim lights and whispered regret. Your whole cries low and slow over piano and brush drums, bending notes like held back tears, then settles into a soft turnaround. Whisper regrets They're the only things that stay. Every I'm sorry comes a heartbeat late. If you walked in now, would I finally say it straight? Or hide in these lights and let you slip away? Whisper regrets, curling in the haze so thick. All of the love I couldn't make stick. Your name's on my tongue, but my courage never gets past these dim lights, past these dim lights, and whispered regret. Just an old dusty bar and a bottle of the blues. One too many roads that I'm walking on with no shoes. Dusty bar and a bottle of the blues. One too many roads that I'm walking on with no shoes. I swear I've seen your face in every window that I pass. All I do is take it day by day, try to make it last. And dusty bar and a bottle of the blues. Dusty bar and a bottle of the blues. One too many roads that I'm walking on with no shoes. I swear I've seen your face in every window that I pass. I swear I've seen your face in every window that I pass. All I do is take it day by day, try make it last. I'm a long way from home. I don't even know how far. I don't even know how far. Said I'm a long way from home. I don't even know how far. I don't even know how far. In the rear view, I saw it and it disappeared like a shooting star. In the rear view, I saw it and it disappeared like a shooting star. Now I'm drinking till I'm blind, drinking till I'm blind. Now I'm drinking till I'm blind, drinking till I'm blind. Thinking about the things I didn't say when I had the time. Thinking about the things I didn't say when I had the time. When I had the time. And it's just an old dusty bar and a bottle of the blues. Dusty bar and a bottle of the blues. One too many roads, and I'm walking on with no shoes. Dusty bar and a bottle of the blues. One too many roads that I'm walking on with no shoes. Dusty bar and a bottle of the blues. Oh, too many roads that I'm walking on with no shoes. I swear I've seen your face every window that I pass. All I do is take it day by day. Try to make it last. All I do is take it day by day. pushed back from the table, ring of dust where your glass used to stand. Bartender wipes right through our history like it's just water on his hand. Empty stools where your laughter used to lean. Every scratch in this counter knows what we've seen. Time walks out early, doesn't even pay its due. I'd sit here counting all these empty stools. Cold on a hook that ain't held you in ages. Jukebox stuck on the song you once chose. Matches in a book with your name on the edges, folded like a letter I never got to close. Empty stools where your laughter used to lean. Every scratch in this counter knows what we've seen. Time walks out early, leaves me lonesome with the blues. I sit here counting all these empty stools. Clock on the wall keeps limping past midnight. Hands still turn, but they don't bring you round. Your shadow's a ghost in the glow of the exit light, fades a little farther with every sigh. Empty stools where your stories used to spill. Every crack in this floor holds your echo still. Time keeps closing tabs on the life we used to choose. I sit here counting all these empty stools. Lipstick stain on a napkin in the corner. Your old joke written half in a rush. I trace each word like a worn-out border, trying to remember what it felt like to blush. Empty stools where your shoulders used to rest. Every stain on this bar knows we tried our best. Time swept our footprints from this old wooden room. I sit here counting all these empty stools. Door keeps swinging for strangers and drifters. They come and they go like smoke through the fan. I raise my glass to the shape of your whisper, toast to a future I don't understand. Empty stools where your plans used to grow. Every nail in this place hums soft and low. Time plays dealer with a crooked deck of truth. I sit here counting all these empty stools. Empty stools. I keep naming them for you. Every seed is a season we once stumbled through. If tomorrow walks in, finds me toggled in this room, I'll still be counting all these empty stools. Yeah, I'll still be counting all these empty stools. You change your hair, I change my name inside. You laugh so light, I drank my pride. I still remember how your coat scraped my door frame. Coffee on the counter, you humming my last name. You left your scarf on the chair by the nightstand. I sleep around it like it's still your hand. How do you forget me in a weekend? I'm still stuck on the day you said you'd stay. You walked out like a movie finally ending, and I'm here watching credits that won't fade. How do you forget me in a weekend when I can't lose you in a lifetime of these days? I hear your footsteps in the hall that stays so quiet. Talk to your shadow on the wall when I get tired. Neighbors keep asking if you're doing fine, my friend. I just nod and listen to the echo in my chest again. How do you forget me in a weekend? I'm still stuck on the day you said you'd stay. You walked out like a promise barely spoken. I'm here picking words up from the floor. How do you forget me in a weekend when my heart's still knocking on your door? Your glass in the sink still stained with cherry wine. Your note on the fridge just says you'll be on time. Guess that was the joke. You were early in your leaving. I'm late to understand why I'm the only one still grieving. How did you forget me in a weekend? I'm still stuck on that Sunday on my knees. You packed light, took your boots and all my breathing, left your sweater hanging where my hope should be. How did you forget me in a weekend when every hour keeps bringing you to me? Friends say I'm lucky that you're out of sight, out of mind, but every empty seat spells your name in crooked lines. I tried new faces, tried to drown you in their smiles, but their eyes don't know how we burn those tender miles. How did you forget me in a weekend? I'm still trapped in that Friday kitchen light. You kissed my cheek, said you'd call me when you landed. You took the sky and left me with this flight. How did you forget me in a weekend when I'm lost in the memory of you? Someday I'll wake up and my dreams won't wear your face. Someday I'll listen to the quiet of this place. But tonight I'm bleeding on these keys that say your name. Every chord I'm holding breaks the same, breaks the same. How did you forget me in a weekend? I'm still slow as this sad stumbling tune. You moved on like it barely even happened. I'm rooted like this old piano stool. How did you forget me in a weekend when my love still thinks it's loving you? bartender asked, what'll it be? I said, give me something sweet. You got a love song? He said, buddy, take a seat. He said, every guy that walks through that door with a heartbreak ain't here for long. They find another one, then they're gone, and they never play my favorite song. Every girl that breaks my heart, she gets a song and it climbs the charts. The whole world knows that melody, but they don't know it like they know me. Every guy with a broken heart gets a drink and a good guitar, and I wish that was who I was, but the only people that know my stuff, bartenders know my pain by heart. Bartenders know my pain by heart. And I said, well, I guess I'm here for the ride, and I'm a sad song guy. And he said, that's alright, because at least we get to drink for free every night. Every girl that breaks my heart, she gets a song and it climbs the charts. The whole world knows that melody, but they don't know it like they know me. Every guy with a broken heart gets a drink and a good guitar, and I wish that was who I was, but the only people that know my stuff, bartenders know my pain by heart. Bartenders know my pain by heart. Every girl that breaks my heart, she gets a song and it climbs the charts. The whole world knows that melody, but they don't know it like they know me. Every guy with a broken heart gets a drink and a good guitar, and I wish that was who I was, but the only people that know my stuff, bartenders know my pain by heart. Bartenders know my pain by heart. Bartenders know my pain by heart. Neon hum on the window, condensation on my hand. name carved into this bar top, like it's part of who I am. Bartender wipes the memory off a glass that isn't clean. Says you look like you've been losing. I say you don't know what I've seen. One shot for the late nights, two more for the things I said. By the time I hit the fourth one, you're the ghost inside my head. I drink to forget, but it all comes back. Every swallow drags me further down the track. You'll laugh in the corner, your coat on that rack. I drink to forget, but it all comes back. Jukebox stuck on the same song, scratch voices, slurred lines. Our picture in my pocket, smudged faces, sharp time. Your chair's still in its old place. Nobody ever takes that seat. I raise my glass to the silence, and your perfume comes for me. I drink to forget, but it all comes back. Every swallow drags me further down the track. Your hand on my shoulder, your keys in my lap. I drink to forget, but it all comes back. Bending phrases, winding around the vocal melody, hanging on notes that feel like half-spoken names, then tumbling down in weary runs before circling back to a single sustain. Aching told, I drink to forget, but it all comes true. Every drop just paints the night in you. Your voice through the doorway, your boots by my shoes. I drink to forget, to forget. But I remember you. Bartender wipes down the same old stain. Me, I'm buzz on my last bad day. I spin the stool like a prayer gone wrong. Ask the boys in the band for a sad, happy song. I walk in smiling like I own this town. Joke with the regulars so they don't see me drown. Tell the same old stories till I have to leave. That I ain't the one who can't bring himself to leave. I'm laughing in the dark with a glass raised high, punchline on my lip and a tear in my eye. If you hear me holler, you'd swear I'm doing fine. But this grin's just a mask and I'm hiding in the shine. Yeah, I'm laughing in the dark so I don't lose my mind. I tip that bottle like it's tipping me back. Float on the chatter, try to stay off track. They say you're the life of this tidal place. They don't see my heart slip right off my face. I toast to the lovers who made it somehow. Crack a dirty joke, take another bow. Every row of laughter is a thin little wall between me and the night waiting out in the hall. I'm laughing in the dark with a glass raised high, punchline on my lips and a tear in my eye. If you hear me holler, you'd swear I'm doing fine. But this grin's just a mask and I'm hiding in the shine. Yeah, I'm laughing in the dark so I don't lose my mind. 12-bar changes, band swelling then pulling back, little call and response with piano on the turnarounds. I'm laughing in the dark while the room spins slow, telling big loud stories so the truth won't show. If you hear me holler, you'd swear I'm doing fine, but the smile's just a shield and I'm bleeding in the shine. Yeah, I'm laughing in the dark 'cause I'm scared of the light. Shake hands with strangers to keep away the night. So pour one more round till they lock that door. I'll be laughing in the dark till I can't laugh anymore. Low light on my hands, old glass by the neck, same song on the jukebox, same ache in my chest. I'm tucked in a corner, back to the door, laugh lines on a coaster, change on the floor, voices all tangled like smoke in the air. I'm half in the moment, half in your chair. Then I hear your name cutting through the clatter like a glass that breaks, like a heart that shatters. Every laugh turns sharp, every word runs cold. I hear your name in the noise and I feel 10 years old. Some stranger is talking, he don't mean a thing, just telling his story about last spring. But it drops your name easy, like a stone in a well, and the room keeps spinning where the echo fell. 'Cause I hear your name over someone's shoulder, and my hands go weak, and this drink gets older. All the chairs turn ghosts, every song runs slow. I hear your name in the crowd, and I got nowhere to go. A waitress is laughing, pen behind her ear. She writes down your letters on a pad stained with beer. Might be some new lover, might be just a friend, but my chest starts counting every could have been when I hear your name like it never burned, like it held no danger, but it hits me hard, like it always did. I hear your name in the dark, and I'm that foolish kid. Band on a small stage, leaning into blue. Single keeps on searching for a rhyme like you. He don't know he found it in the back of my mind. Every line he's singing meant your nose behind. So I hear your name in the off-key humming, in the clink of ice, in the door slams coming. Every sound turns sharp, every shadow knows. I hear your name in the dim, and the whole place glows. My friend says he saw you in this town last week. Same old leather jacket, same tight streak. Said you laughed at nothing like you used to do. But he didn't say my name. Did he say mine to you? When I hear your name in the off-key humming, in the clink of ice, in the door slugs counting, every maybe you, every might be her. I hear your name in my pulse till my vision blurs. Tender is wiping at a ring he can't fade, like the mark that you left on the plans that we made. He asks you one another, I just shake my head. Got a throat full of ashes from the words I never said. 'Cause I hear your name in his simple question, in the steady hum of a lost confession. I could call you up, I could walk on home, but I hear your name in this room, and I drink alone. stew, same cracked glass, same old question, how long's this gonna last? Ash on the bar, buzz from the door. I polish one more story back to the core. I pour 'em strong for the heartbreak crowd. Heads hanging low or talking too loud. They swear this time it cut too deep, but I've watched better men go home and sleep. Saw bride in satin, shoes in her hand. Left him at the altar, came drink my last clean glass. She said, if he can't stand my silence, he won't stand my rage. I topped her off, turned the page. I'm the bartender, I've heard it all before. Every she left, every he lied, every sleeping on the floor. You think your pain is special, like I ain't seen this war. But baby, pull up a chair. I've heard it all before. Had a suit from uptown, tie still tied, counting all his failures in the neon light. He said I had the house, the ring, the race, but my daddy still don't look at me the same way. I slid his drink across that scarred up wood. Said the ones that never see you are the ones that say you should. He laughed too sharp, then he almost cried. Left half his bourbon in a mountain of pride. 'Cause I'm the bartender, I've heard it all before. Every I tried, every I swear, every baby just one more. You walk in with your thunder, leave your storm on my floor, then you stumble through that door. I've heard it all before. There's a woman in a work shirt, grease on her hand, clocked out at midnight, comes raid my can. She don't say much, just nods for two, but her eyes keep counting what she's got to lose. One night she said, I fix engines all day, but I can't tune this heart to run the right way. He loves my fire, but he fears my drive. I said, girl, you ain't broken, you're just too alive. Yeah, I'm the bartender, I've heard it all before. Every I'm too much, I'm not enough, every sleeping by the door. You think you're some exception to a rule that has no law, but every crack in your story fits the ones I saw. Had a kid with a backpack, guitar on his back, calluses fresh, dreams intact. He said, I'm gonna be somebody, you'll see my name in lights. I poured him soda on those shaky nights. Years rolled on, he still stops by, sings to the jukebox when the room runs dry. He says, I almost made it, eyes fixed on the floor. I just shake my head